the safe ways. I'm playing the other worlds. And I'm gonna load my game I was playing earlier. Character's name is Cassie, and I'm just got into the little town that I already forgot its name. How do you do a quick melee attack? I need to look at the controls there. Let me look at that really quick. Controls. Quick melee T. Or mouse button. Okay. I just wander around with my gun out. It's fine. Nobody minds.
Sometimes I wonder what I'm doing with myself.
Late to get your help.
Workbench. What's this? Trouble tickets? Okay, interesting. Ugh, I gotta turn off motion blur. That's better.
Hey, you hear about Wilson? Just between us, Wilson deserted. Lost his nerve. Ran off in the thick of night.
You're kidding me. Damn. Always thought.
I thought I made my mouse faster.
He was made of scary stuff.
What's in here? Is this gonna get me in trouble? Logs. Return to the root. Exit. That's it. Are you a door? You are a door. Apparently I'm supposed to go up that elevator, but I'm just checking out stuff. And hack skill of 20 or higher allows you to sell items to the vending machine. How good I have a hack skill of 20 or higher. All the stuff I can't afford. Is that an extra pistol? Yeah. It's only 6.9, 7.5. Probably need it for weapon parts. Steel. Okay. Give me that option. Kick me, steel kick me sign. Alright, let's see what's up here. Elevator music, that's great.
The grease monkey, Argo?
I'm sorry, Mr. Thompson, sir. You asked why it's taking so long to fix. The answer's technical.
Don't apologize. Just try using small words for me.
The cans bust open in the oven because she's set to cook saltuna, which isn't what we've got. Mr. Thompson? I think there's someone here to see you.
Focus, Miss Holcomb. You and I are still talking. Let's do it. Walk me through the process. Show me where it's going awry.
Well, sure. It's, mostly on account of what we're feeding into the mechanism.
It puts food in cans. We have food, we have cans. Why won't it work like we need?
She's expecting saltuna of a certain size. We're filling the cans with, well, not fish.
What are you filling the cans with?
Seems we've got a guest. Really now, Parvati, I do wish you'd spoken up. I do apologize. I was given no forewarning of your arrival, or I might have welcomed you at the gates myself.
Are you Reed? I was told I should talk to you.
I'm Reed Thompson, Outpost Administrator. I cannot help but notice you are not in uniform.
Uniform? What are you talking about? Or how about I don't work for Spacer's Choice? Let's go with the uniform. What are you talking about?
Shirt, pants, work boots, company-approved colors. The, honorable apparel of a loyal worker?
I think you may have the wrong idea about me.
Yes, so it dawns on me. Seems I allowed my excitement to run away with my wits. Been a few seasons since we've had a visitor pass through.
My ship needs repairs. I'm looking for a power regulator.
Only regulator we've got is hooked up to the town transformer. Mr. Thompson ain't liable to be keen on dismantling it.
I beg your pardon. I am most emphatically not keen on any such thing. I can't let you have our power regulator. But I happen to know of another one. And I happen to know exactly how you may retrieve it without frying yourself in the process.
Let's hear it.
There's a power regulator in the old botanical lab. It's mostly abandoned, so all that power is being squandered. Go down to the geothermal plant. Reroute power from the botanical district over to us. Once their power's shut down, you can have their regulator and be along on your way.
When you say mostly abandoned, what do you mean?
I was not entirely sure how to tell you this. The botanical labs are not legally inhabited, but there are people who live there.
You mean marauders? Marauders aren't people.
The people living in the botanical labs, they're deserters, former workers. I need them back at their posts. I need them to come home.
Why?
Edgewater is struggling. We haven't hit our production quota in years. If we don't meet our quotas this year, the company might shut us down for good. I need those workers back at their stations.
I've seen Edgewater. I don't blame these workers for walking out. Let's do How Can I Help?
My hope is that by cutting off their power, you will convince those deserters to come back to town. Before you go to the plant, I want you to stop by the botanical lab. Speak to their leader. Adelaide. Tell her the power's about to go, and that it's time her band of deserters came back to town.
How will I recognize that Adelaide?
Adelaide's older than the other deserters. She's dignified, kindly. From what I understand, her camp looks to her for leadership.
These workers must have looked down for a reason.
That reason was me. I asked too much and pushed too hard. But I am ready to make amends if they are willing to return to the fold. We belong to one community, the Spacer's Choice family. If we dissolve into factions, then we will all perish separately. Adelaide will understand that.
Alright, Reed, I'll see what I can do to help you.
My dad told me all about the plant. Taught me all he knew. I could come in useful. I mean, if that's all right with you, Mr. Thompson. Sir.
I hesitate to part ways with Miss Holcomb, but I cannot deny that she is talented and may prove useful to you. You will need an administrative passcode in order to enter the plant. I am trusting you with mine, and trusting Miss Holcomb to guide you if you'd like.
Sure, I could use the company.
Great! I got my wrenches and diagnosticators and hairpins and engine tape, so I'm all set.
Well, I am glad to hear that. Best of luck to you, and thank you again for your help. It is a lot to ask of a stranger, I know.
Let's get going. Companions. They are characters that join you in your adventures and help in a variety of ways. Combat supports, enhance your skills, increase your carrying capacity. That's nice. Okay. Can I shoot him in the face? Companion ledger shows you everything you need to know about your companion. Okay. Mechanic overalls. Rebuilt mining gear, stealth skills, tech skills. Oh. Oh, that's the Marauder armor. Let's not do that. She looks cool. Weapon mixed. Oh, I see. You can change their AI. Okay. Parvati. Let's go. You just follow me? You coming with me? Get in the elevator. Get inside. Bye. Oh, okay, you're in.
We better clear out of Mr. Thompson's office before we talk.
Okay.
Hey, ma'am, can we talk? Sorry. Can we talk?
You want to talk in the elevator?
Sorry. You just want to get out of here. And you likely don't want to tag along like me. It's just, Mr. Thompson has his own view on matters, on account of it's his job and what all, but that's not the only side of the tale.
So what's the other side of it?
To Mr. Thompson, a person's a gear. It does its job quiet-like. If it squeaks or stutters, it gets replaced. The deserters are decent folk. I knew some of them before they left.
Did you know this Adelaide Reed mentioned?
Miss McDevitt? Oh, gosh, no. She was a real important person. A flavorist. Made all the food taste decent. She used to work up in the big office with Mr. Thompson. Alls I know is she left after her son died. It was a real big to-do. I could hear them both yelling clear from my own place.
How well did you know the deserters? You worked with them? You were friends or what?
I don't know anybody well. I mostly listened to them talk, kept my head down. There was a boy named Thomas who used to follow me around, asking questions about the stuff I fixed. He was real sweet to me. Not any sort of dissident.
You can't leave it at that. Why were Reed and Adelaide arguing?
Can't say as I know. I wasn't there. The sound carried, but not the words. If Mr. Thompson ain't of a mind to tell you his own self, you'd best ask Miss McDevitt, if he can get out to her.
Can't blame anybody for wanting to leave this town. The town's got issues.
Life's hard here. Especially for them that don't fit in so well. We're one big Spacer's Choice family, but every family's got the one the rest whisper about. Mr. Thompson's aiming to take away their power. They'll have no lights to see, nor heat to cook. They'll be at the mercy of marauders, or worse. I think you should talk to the town's vicar about it. Max, his name is.
I suppose it
Thanks,
couldn't
man.
hurt. We'll talk
I just
to
think when you gotta make a decision that'll hurt somebody, it's best to think on the right and wrong of it. That's what my dad used to say anyways.
Hello, people. People, hi. Oh, that's the lab. Is this the vicar? Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'll just be a minute.
I've always felt weird in here. It's too clean. Where are we headed?
Notice you mentioned your dad a lot, but never your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
Getting texts. You mean she said?
I don't rightly know. She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Is that normal?
Well, I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract.
Enough with the mess.
It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers. You mean about the mission being too clean?
Isn't it supposed to be clean? It's a church.
I know, but Vicker says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vicker sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's something on a museum shelf, under glass.
It's an ideal, not what we live in, but what we strive for.
It just comes off cold to me, is all.
Let's get back to it. I have to try it. Bam!
Here we go!
Okay, it works.
Yes, what is it? You're an outsider. Fantastic. Vicar Maximilian de Soto at your service. Or Vicar Max if you're the sort who prefers brevity. And Ms. Holcomb as well. How rare to see you out. And with a complete stranger. Curious.
Just tagging along, Vicar DeSoto. Don't mind me.
I so rarely get new people to talk to. Name your poison, anything at all. Spiritual counseling, this season's tossball predictions, the quickest way out of town.
Parvati wanted to talk to you about what Reed asked us to do.
What? I thought you would talk to him.
You wanted to speak to me, Ms. Holcomb? Every time I've tried to engage you in conversation, you look at the floor, answer in single words, and slink away. I can't imagine what would be so grave as to drive her to my mission. What has Mr. Thompson asked you to do?
Cut off the power to Adelaide's deserters.
Depriving them of safety from the marauders and wildlife. I can see why that troubles you. Miss Holcomb has a soft heart. Always has, if you believe the talk.
So what do you advise?
Assuming your goal is to save as many as possible, then you should bring everyone together. Send the power to Edgewater and convince the deserters to return to the fold.
Is that even possible?
Not if things are left to stand as they are. If you don't mind a bit of unsolicited advice, be cautious on your way to the geothermal plant. It is not as safe as you might assume.
And why is that?
One of the reasons I transferred here was to fulfill my duty in hunting down banned heretical texts. I happen to know such a book is, as we speak, tainting a collector's library in Emerald Vale. However, the collector's residence lies outside the town's walls. My retrieval efforts have been thwarted by marauders who have overrun the property. Should you fare better than me, I'd pay a handsome sum for the book.
I assume you'll want to burn it when you get your hands on it?
What? No, I don't want to burn it. I would never. I mean, I just want to... Look, I have a very simple goal here. I just want to keep the writing out of layman's hands. It wouldn't do for such information to fall into public consumption.
Seems to me the authorities would be interested to hear you're after this contraband text. I'll need to know a little bit more about this book before I agree to this.
It's a handwritten journal. A faded blue cover with the name M. Bakonu handwritten in the lower corner. I'll mark where I saw it on your map. Assuming you're serious? It is not only a beautiful relic of a bygone time, it's also the thoughts of an early thinker on the nature of man's place in the cosmos. Not many in this colony could understand its true value, should they ever read it.
I'll look for your book.
Thank you. If you retrieve it, you can always find me here.
I'm collecting several quests. Who are you? Resident?
Hey there, Mary. Don't see you round here too often.
That was apparently
I
Mary.
just came to talk to the vicar is all. None of us are above confessionals.
What have you got to confess? You ain't thinking of deserting, are you?
What? No. And I resent the accusation.
Wasn't nothing but a question. Do excuse me.
I must be on my way. Verity to you.
Verity to you. So say we all. What was that? I was doing double jumps for a second. I don't know how I was doing that. Alright, map. Objective, point of interest, vendor, workbench. Okay. Which objective is it though? Oh, I probably need to select which quest I'm doing. Illustrated manual. Ah, yeah, that changed. Let's save it before I get killed. I don't have much ammo for that gun yet. Supposed to be marauders and
Heads down.
there's one.
Here we go. Nice one. Got him.
Nut shots.
Everyone all right?
Yep. Low pressure suit. Where's your head? Oh, there's somebody's arm. Are these explosive? I believe they are. How much weight am I carrying? Oh, not much. I don't know what a spacer's corona is. Let's have a look. Pack of Corona cigarettes. Alright. Marauder helmet. Marauder armor. Marauder armor. All stuff I need to take apart or sell. Messages from Jay Bartel. Okay. And nothing. Where's the book? Just picking everything up. That's probably a bad idea, but I'm doing it. Oh, it's down there. Cave over by the river. Oh, it startled me. What is that? I don't know. Is this a toilet? It is. Oops. $10 points available. I don't know if I should focus on the ones I've been focusing on or spread them out. Tech is probably good with medical. Leadership probably needs some. And just do the rest into ranged. Sure, why not? Hitting enemies in different locations during TTD maims or triples those body parts. Okay. How's that trip blade? Oh, it's only 44 DPS.
Here we go. We made it.
Yes, we did. How's my weight? 35 of 140. Yeah, having a companion really helps with carrying weight. Another bin. Explodey things. Might as well go straight to the dot. Transport wreckage found. Does that mean there's stuff here? Oh.
Here we go. Gotta hurt. Everyone all right?
Yep. Does she use one of the inhalers too automatically? I hope so. I see red things. I saw red things on the compass. Different parts, big cartridge.
Nice.
Can I read the journal? Something you're carrying needs repair. Players with engineering skill can repair their gear without the need of a workbench. Repairing an item returns it to... Oh, okay. What do I have that needs repairing? Condition 66. Modifications. Jump. How do you repair in your inventory? Skills. Engineering is 30. Oh, I don't have it up to field repair yet. I should get it up there. So that needs repairing. Let's replace it with that one. Armor. Armor is okay. Didn't know you were close enough to that to get hurt, I'm sorry. Alright, I wanted to see if I could read that journal. I can look at it. It looks nice. What's the other thing? Captain's identification. A lot of red things up there. Where am I going? We'll go out the way we came in. What else can we do while we're out here? That's in town. Let's go back to town first. I want to see if I can level up and get field repair. Pause for coffee. Oh, ow. What's in here? Cool.
Get ready! That's smart. Everyone all right?
I didn't know these little guys would attack. Rabid Sprat. Unlock second story balcony door. Messages. Personal files. Skin tough sell. Model spaceships. Are those junk? Yeah. Imagination not included. I need some better armor, something that's not Marauder armor, and something that's not Cryotube armor. Alright, he's in the building. Why am I walking straight to the thing? Hello.
Any progress on that matter we discussed?
Yeah.
Wonderful. This is fantastic. Well worth all the sacrifices I... Wait. What the fuck is this? Is this French? I can't fucking read French. It's a law-forsaken joke is what it is. French. Ha! I was so high and mighty, preaching to the yokels about following the plan, while fighting it at every turn. Well, yes. But I assure you, it was not for personal gain, only for the greater good. I've spent my life searching for the keys to unlocking the secrets of the universal equation that underlies the plan. I had hoped this book held some of those answers. I became so desperate, I even got myself assigned to this plague-ridden backwater to find the damn thing. All the time and suffering I've spent. Wasted.
Yeah, you kind of came to the wrong place. Why did you think the book held the secrets you were looking for?
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
What's a philosophist?
Philosophism's a false religion that stands in contradiction to almost everything we know to be true. They believe all is chaos, in stark contrast to OSI's belief in the plan. But most of the philosophist perversion of Bokonu's thoughts came more than a century after his death.
A vicar searching for a banned book sets a bad example, doesn't it?
The story of my life. Most lay people are not aware of this, but we've not discovered any new insights into the plan for a long, long time. I had an idea that we should welcome the truth, no matter where we found it. I had the worse idea to share my thoughts with a superior. And that's how I ended up assigned prison duty, where I was fool enough to let an inmate bend my ear with stories of an original Bokonu journal. But that's neither here nor there. What I need to do now is to find a translator, obviously. But to do that, I'll first need to secure transport. You have a ship. Perhaps I could make myself of use to your crew.
What's in it for me?
Free spiritual counseling, someone to watch your back, not to mention a grown-up in the party.
I'm 28.
Exactly. I'm pretty handy with a tossball stick, or any blunt instrument really. I'm also a passable gun hand if it comes to that. I can usually talk my way out of conflict, though. Oh, I'm fairly competent at hacking computers as well.
That all part of your vicar training?
Well, understanding computers is, though I admit I took it further than most. And I was quite the 32nd back during my penitentiary term. Left many an opponent bleeding in the prison yard.
Sounds good, let's go.
Fantastic. Let me get my things in order and I'll catch up with you.
Edgewater's gonna miss you. Folk here always had good things to say about their vicar.
Thank you, Ms. Holcomb. I'll be glad for the change of scenery, and to leave this place behind. I shall see you on the ship, Captain, whenever you're ready to leave Emerald Vale.
Yay, level 4. Enemies are hostile, but your reputation isn't kill on sight, leaving for a few days, and the text disappeared. Alright, I need the engineering up. Is that high enough? Let's just put a bunch of points into it. Perks. I get another tier 1 perk. Base health. Annihilation meter max. Damage when alone in party while I'm not alone in party. Walk speed. Sprint speed. Let's skip the armor and weapon durability loss thing. That way I don't have to repair as often.
Been eating nothing but salt tuna for a year.
Just the way it goes, I suppose.
That's the way it goes, I suppose.
Yes, Mr. Thompson. I'm fine, Mr. Thompson. Never been healthier.
Give me your money.
Whoa, did Mr. Thompson send you? Well, you tell Mr. Thompson I'll be right at my post. Tomorrow. Bright and early tomorrow. Because I'm definitely not plagued. As spry as a spring chicken. That's old Abernathy.
You want to tell me what's got you so nervous?
You some sort of wandering alienist? Walking into a man's own domicile, pestering him about his mental state?
I'm positive you mentioned something about being plagued.
You don't know that. I could have been saying anything. Maybe I said vague. You know how words sound a mite strange when you're sick. Wait, no. Oh, damn it. Okay, listen. Maybe I am feeling a little under the weather, but I swear I'm on the mend. Please, don't tell the constable.
You've got the plague, get away from me, you leper. Why not?
She'll toss me in the sick house. I would have confessed before the good vicar. Get some ablutions for my spirit. Just never found my courage is all. Hey, you're hale and healthy and possibly for hire, ain't ya? Do a good turn for an expiring old man?
Depends on what
Couple
you need.
hours out of your day and some light second story work. That's all. There's a cache of anthracillin tucked away in the old community center. Powerful stuff. Stronger than what we got, anyway. I need you to break in, nab that medicine, and bring it back to me.
Not so fast. I've got some questions.
Do what I can.
I assume there are
You
guards.
will not find any guards within sight of that old place. Marauders, on the other hand.
Can you tell me about these marauders?
I have it on good authority. There's a gang of them squatting there. I advise stepping softly.
Why can't you just buy some medicine yourself?
I tried medicating myself with Adrenatime. Didn't do much for me, as far as I can tell. Anyway, I can't just buy medicine. Distribution of medicine is strictly prohibited to any workers beneath the acceptable margin of health. Company policy.
In other words, the company won't treat you because you're already sick?
More like the company won't treat me because I'm not healthy enough.
What? I've heard enough.
So you'll do it then?
I'll do it.
You oblige me with your haste. I think I feel the plague spreading. Oh, Law, it's in my spleen now. I can feel it.
I'm here to collect your gravesite fees.
Silas knows, doesn't he? That's why he sent you. That's why he wants me to pay up. He knows. Look, I got my gravesite fees right here. See? I'm good for my word. Get me that medicine, and I'll see to your payment.
Just taking an awful risk trusting me, you know.
I know that, but I got nobody else to turn to. Reed would have wrote me up. Constable would have locked me up and wrote me up. Could have gone to see the good vicar, but I never did find my courage.
I'll leave you be. Thought I was gonna have to beat him up with something.
You're making a mistake working for Abernathy.
Let's go do his quest. Yeah, I'm kind of doing quests randomly, but whatever. Sounds fun dealing with some marauders. Oh, this is the cemetery. I don't have a flashlight, do I? I need to go to the workbench, actually. So I got stuff in my inventory to deal with. Where is it?
Where the magic happens? Well, science. But it still happens here.
I like her. Breakdown. Well, I guess I can deconstruct this stuff. Watch, I probably needed some of it. Repair. That's 96.2. 99.6. Tinker. How do you tinker? E. Costs 50 bits. How many bits do I have? 1433. What happened to it? Cost 101 bits. Let's do the same to hers. And do her hammer a couple times. Make my gun level 4. Hers is level 4. Stun baton level 4. Light assault rifle. I'm running out of bits. 3, 4. That should do it. Oh, my armor. What am I wearing? Hibernation suit. Do I really want to upgrade that? I guess so. I can't tinker any higher than that. Alright, that's all I can do. Alright. Oh, hello.
Hey, that's... I mean, if you need it. Okay.
Was that stealing? Did I just steal? Whoops. Sorry, perverting. It's a lockpick. I'm going to use it to steal other things. The aurora looks nice in the sky. He's got an assault rifle. I see red dots.
Got it. Inside voices.
You hiding? You scared?
Let's end this quick!
Oh shit.
Nice one!
Okay, they went flying. Can't see.
Everyone alright?
Where did that one go flying off to? I want my loot. Is there a flashlight? Controls, key bindings. Hold the holster. Oh, okay. That's good to know. Wish I knew that for some of the screenshots I took earlier. Nah, there's no flashlight. That's fine. Nothing in the cash register. Adreno there.
You're fast.
Thank you. Riot control armor. That looks nice. A little bulky, but good stealth skills. I'm not using any of these buff things. Hunting rifle. Long guns, yes. Perfect. We love it.
Oh, you got that?
I did indeed. All for a thinking cap and an assault rifle and some heavy ammo and a plasma rifle. Magazine size 40 uses energy. Oh, it's 9 AM. I have to see what this looks like. It uses 5 per shot. Okay. That's cool. One of these days I'll learn what can be picked up and what can't. I already looked in the bin. Hit it when I'm reloading, that's awesome.
Everyone all right?
Yeah, that was cool. Hunting rifle. Like it. Hey, what quest am I doing? Oh, community center. Right. There's gonna be bad guys in here. Nice. Already? Where are you shooting from? Okay. Where are you, Parvati? Oh, you went up there, no wonder. First aid keycard. Everything's probably dead by now. Are you rabid? No. You're just a sprat. Okay, and everything's not dead. Let's sell some stuff. That's equipped though, isn't it? Sell junk. Light machine gun. Oh, that's a lot of DPS. savers with that. Marauder helmet, Marauder armor.
It's not the best job.
320 DPS. 215. That's 234. I'm gonna keep the stun behind just because I might need a. Well, no, I don't need a melee weapon. Wait, why is that? I don't know how that got switched. Can't break the glass. Just back to the front room. That leads outside. I have not been in here. I know, I'm the one who pushed the stealth button. Bypass shunts. Examine. That's why our trusty Spacer's Choice harvesters scoop up their corpses to be cleaned, processed, canned, and delivered straight to your dinner table. Delicious. I don't know what that is. Let's look. Primals. Canid. Beta Lupus familiaris. Coming soon. Feast your eyes on the great frilled mantiqueen. Can't see anything in there except like a rock. Oh, right, cache of medicine. Cool. Got your meds. What else is in here? There's a door. It's a bathroom. Bunch of toilets. And you standing there. Taking me out a little bit when I turn around. Riot control armor. Sawed-off shotgun. A lot of weapon options. There are stairs over here. I'm gonna check out what's up here. Guide to Mechanical Engineering, Volume 1. I guess it's junk. Oh, it's under quests. Well, I don't have a quest for it. Okay, I've been over here. Everything's looted. Okay, let's go back. Next level I might get this sprint speed increase. Watch, he's gonna be dead or turn into a plague monster or something.
Hey, I need
No, he's still there.
Somebody's been running around talking about the Hope. Wonder if that's a new drug of some kind. Let's see it. Don't keep us waiting.
It's all yours.
Sweet life-giving nostrum. The first hit's always the best. Scratched together all the bits I had around the domicile. It ain't as much as you deserve, but it's all I got.
Persuade. I risked my life to save yours, Abernathy.
You're wringing the blood out of me. Here, you can have whatever's in my pockets.
Thank you. See you around. I need to upgrade my hunting rifle.
Friend of mine died a couple weeks back.
Tinker. Hunting rifle. So it's a 5. It's probably good. Light machine gun. Do I really want to try that? Damage 19, so it's going to take a lot of ammo to get that DPS. Plasma rifle. I don't understand why that's in red. Maybe I should replace the plasma rifle with something. Sawed-off shotgun, maybe. Do I have ammo for it? Yeah, I have lots of ammo for it. Oh, it takes the same as my pistol. That's interesting. Cancel. I thought I put a shotgun there. Shotgun. Four. Okay, that's good enough. I'm gonna break down that. I'm gonna keep the other riot control armor. I wonder if all these people are gonna have a quest for me. Hello, you owe money.
You the new worker? Whatever. Make it quick, Tenderfoot. I'm busy.
Gravesite fees I'm here to collect.
Shit. Silas still on about that? Here, take the fees. I'd appreciate it if you didn't tell Reed I was late on my payment.
These papers aren't signed in your name.
Because they're not my fees and not my gravesite. Guy I worked with shot himself. I paid the bill.
You have to pay for your neighbor's gravesite fees?
If you're not familiar with board law, you ought to be. Law requires delinquent gravesite fees to be paid by the deceased party's closest living relative, which meant me. Shame, though. Eugene was a good worker.
Said this guy shot himself?
Woke up one morning and put a round through his upper story. Can't imagine why. The kid was doing all right at his desk. We all thought he was an upstanding receptionist. Just between the two of us, I'm pretty shocked his weapon didn't misfire. Spacer's Choice handguns aren't the most reliable.
Must be tough losing
Eugene wasn't
family.
family.
I thought you said you were his closest living relative.
Yeah, I was the closest living person relative to his body at time of death.
Oh.
I'm the one who found him, you see, so I pay the fines.
That's messed up.
Suicide's a crime. The legal term is irreparable damage to company property. What Eugene did to himself was vandalism.
What are they gonna do, arrest his corpse?
When one of your workers commits a crime, the entire town pays for it. In other words, Edgewater would have been penalized pretty hard. Whatever Eugene was worth as an asset, we would have had to pay out of pocket to Spacer's Choice.
He was a person, not an asset.
Well, excuse you. I'll have you know, Eugene was an asset to us all. May his atoms be commended to the law. All I know is Silas asked me for Eugene's gravesite fees, which means he was approved for burial, which means his papers went through, which means the town's in the clear. I'm just glad to put this whole ugly affair behind me. Eugene can rest his bones in peace, and the rest of us can get on with our own lives.
I'll let you get back to work. I don't like this company. Oh, I better not jump. Taste of freedom. No freedom here, man. Okay, that's that. And you're over here.
Wish we had some better rations.
Oh, I cut my own hair. But Conrad sells real good disinfectant.
Do you do hair here? Oh, I can steal that.
Please don't touch anything. Your hands are probably crawling with germs. Physical hygiene recapitulates moral hygiene. Cleanliness is next to lawfulness.
Relax, I'm clean.
So everyone says, until someone forgets to cough into their elbow, and then we're all dying of plague. I'm Conrad. You will report to me if your hair fails to meet Spacer's Choice aesthetic standards. You will also report to me in the event of your death, whereupon I will clean and prepare your remains for interment.
Silas sent me to collect your dues.
Ah, gravesite fees. Silas and I had talked about this at length. I thought I'd made it clear my pecuniary situation precludes the necessary restitutions.
You mean you're broke?
As broke as pie crust, friend. Bidless, indigent, destitute. I simply cannot afford it. I am a blemish on the prosperity of our fair settlement. When I expire, I expect Silas to toss my body into a ditch.
That's some quality drama there, Conrad. You should audition.
Thank you, no. I despise the cereals. Tell Silas I can't afford to pay. and that I fully expect to have my medical rights revoked for this dereliction. With my apologies.
Hang on, medical rights?
Some time ago, I fell ill with the plague. By the grace of the law, and through my own hard work, I'd proven worthy of treatment. Frankly, I don't imagine I'll earn that right a second time. The barber work hasn't been profitable, you see. I've had to keep this old place running with my own savings.
Just give Silas an IOU.
Not a bad idea. But I'd need some kind of collateral. My pair of lucky clippers. No, that won't do. Your idea intrigues me, but I'm afraid I don't have anything to give Silas. I'm open to suggestions.
I'll let you know if I think of anything.
Much obliged.
I wonder what I'm supposed to do about that. Well, let's go talk to Silas then.
Hey, Miss Parvati. Come for a visit?
Not today. Just helping this lady.
Lovely to see you about, Miss Parvati.
Things going all right, Silas?
Been keeping him careful and true, miss.
What are you talking about, Silas?
Best to ask her yourself.
My dad's buried here. Silas watches over him when I can't leave the house.
I'm sorry, Parvati.
Oh. Well, thanks.
Something I can do for you?
Hey, about those fees you wanted.
Any trouble?
Conrad says he can't afford to pay.
Conrad's barbershop is a yawning pit that swallows his every bit. I keep telling him he should cut a few corners. Skimp out on the disinfectant. You gotta put the squeeze on Conrad. Find some dirt on him. Maybe check his back room.
Are you suggesting extortion?
Well, that's the word, extortion. Been on the tip of my tongue all day.
I'll take a look. Have I been in here? Check his back room for what? pawn off his teeth. I see, Conrad.
What can I do for you?
You sound like you've had some training. I know a thing or two about medicine.
Oh? Am I in the company of a fellow doctor?
Only if we use the term doctor loosely.
I am a Spacer's Choice certified surgeon. And if you must know, I can stitch a severed thumb with a 58% chance of avoiding gangrene.
I know about Eugene. Why not use his teeth as collateral for your gravesite fees?
You know about Eugene? How?
I'm a mind reader.
You were probably poking around my things. I really shouldn't leave my letters sitting out in the open. Eugene's golden teeth were a family heirloom, representing 3 generations of poor dental hygiene. He took them to his grave.
I'm sure you won't miss them.
Unthinkable. Eugene's body and all rare earth minerals contained therein are solely the property of Spacer's Choice. I can't ask Silas to dig up a man's body and pry a few teeth loose from his jaw just to pay my bills. Can I?
Are you asking rhetorically? Because if you're being serious... Ugh, gross.
Desperate measures, Miss Holcomb. Desperate measures. I'm going to have to ask Silas to dig up those teeth. It's the only way I'm paying my gravesite fees.
Are you sure about this?
I'm sure that I have no other choice. Here you are. Gravesite papers affixed with my signature and an IOU.
I'm told Eugene killed himself. What happened?
Eugene was not a suicide. He put a bullet in his brain, yes, but that's largely a technicality. I was the one who prepared Eugene's body for interment. I discovered symptoms of the plague on his corpse, and I discovered medicine in his pocket. Lots of medicine. Eugene overdosed on adrenatime, which is known to cause psychosis and paranoia as possible side effects. The paranoia drove him to take his own life.
That's horrible.
It's a miracle of bureaucracy. If Eugene's death were filed as a suicide, we'd all pay the price for his crime. We can all thank our lucky stars that young Eugene was hopped up on medication and suffered its predictable side effect. I included it all in my official report. I'd like to think I saved Edgewater a great deal of money. We never could have paid the fines associated with a suicide.
Ah. Edgewater's messed up. Ludwig is informed. He's stationed at a guard and landing pad southeast of Edgewater. Okay. That looks like southeast. Did it say southeast? Oh, it did say southeast. I thought it said southwest. Strange noises.
When I was little, we'd get freighters in every Sunday noon. Now they only come but once a month. I love the wind here.
Thank the law. I've been requisitioning backup for months. Guess the boss finally came to his senses.
Everyone's got a
You
messed
ever
up
swung a
face.
truncheon? Let me see your rifling stance. I want to make sure you're up to snuff.
Silas sent me. You owe him your gravesite fees.
I told Silas I'd pay my dues if he agreed to join the resistance. Guess this means he's finally heard the calling.
Are you okay? You seem confused.
I'm talking about mechanical soldier. Cold, heartless automatons made of iron and lies.
Yeah, gotta watch out for those mechanicals.
That's right. That's what I've been saying. We gotta square our shoulders and stand ever vigilant. Auto-mechanicals. Creatures forged in the fires of malevolence. I seen them over by the old power plant. Clattering about, firing at the birds, orchestrating their uprising. When the swarms of mechanicals come clanging on over that hill, where will you be? Cowering beneath your cot? Or standing, shoulder to shoulder with the resistance?
If your resistance needs another gun, I am for hire.
I've been gathering up a war chest over the years. Saltuna cans, mostly. Some Spacer's Chaw. Few bit carts. I'll reward you for your aid.
Persuade. Proper armies pay enlistment fees.
Enlistment fees? Yeah, I suppose. Wouldn't want to give the Resistance a bad name.
What do you need done?
They have sent a scout, prowling around the junkyard just behind our beloved town. This scout must not be permitted to return to its base of operations. Cross it off, then report back.
I'm going after this mechanical scout. I could use a couple pointers.
Mechanical's got a weak spot in their midsections. I think the technical term is, the blue glowy square thing.
Got a question
Go
for
on.
you. I'll let you be. Crazy guy. Thanks for the quest, though.
Grave digging's a fine profession. Always work to be had, and nary a word of complaint out of your clients.
I do this half smile all the time. I need to talk about Eugene.
Yeah? What about him?
I read a letter from Phyllis. She mentioned digging him up for his gold teeth.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he rose from the dead.
I'll keep an eye
Let
out
me
for
know if
him,
you
I
find
guess.
anything.
Hey, about those
Run into any
fees you
trouble?
wanted. I've all done paperwork, fees, and signatures.
Reliable work from a freelancer. That's gonna take some getting used to.
I went out of my way for you. Let's persuade.
And I'll buy you a drink sometime.
I was hoping for something more tangible.
Suppose you've earned it. One good turn deserves another.
Abernathy was trying to hide his own illness.
Abernathy was sick? With the plague? That's disgusting. I shook hands with the guy.
Yeah, isn't that why you wanted me to collect his fees?
I needed his fees because of his name. A for Abernathy. He was at the top of my list, you see?
Let me ask you about something else.
Yeah?
Have you heard any news about the Hope?
The colony ship? Are you talking about that old rumor? Some great big starship packed full of colonists what got lost in the aether never to be found again? Ain't heard that one since I was but a stripling. Can't say it was terribly convincing far as rumors go. There a reason you asking?
Let's change the subject.
Something I can do for you?
I have
Yeah?
a question for you. I should go. Hi, Parvati. North of the landing pad. Watch, it's gonna be some fan or vacuum cleaner or something. What's in here? Can't go in there. What's in here? Can't go in there. I hear beeping. I see a red dot. See another red dot. Oh, it is a scout. Oof, that scared me.
Real slick.
Well, that was fun. That was cool. Let's see what companion parks are like. Increases the companion's maximum health. Threat generated. No, she's not a tank. Oh, up threat. Decrease the amount of threat. Increase your engineering skill when Parvati is in the party. Yes, please. Skill points available. Skills. Oh, she gets skills too. Oh wait, no, that's me. I hit level 5. I like stealth and ranged. No perks this time. It's every other level, every even level.
Bring us honor, soldier.
You won't have to worry about that
You
scout
beat
anymore.
that scout to scrap with its own legs? Pulled its optic cables out its head case? Actually, don't tell me. Rather use my imagination. You're a passing fair soldier, I will confess. But you are one, and the enemy is legion. What you need is an equalizer, a weapon to strike fear in their cold mechanical hearts. Cantina, lavatory, behind one of the toilets. That's where I've kept it hidden all these years.
You hid your secret weapon in a lavatory?
Sharp, ain't it? The lavatory is the very last place a mechanical has need to enter.
I'll let you know if
On
I
the double,
find it.
soldier. Don't want the bartender poking around in there with a mop.
Cantina is here.
You're not a big drinker, are you?
No. Is this the lavatory? Edward's bundle. Return to Ludwig.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Wrong way.
At least you got your health.
I'm curious to see what this weapon is. Did I go the wrong way? I did.
Bring us honor, soldier.
Found that package you mentioned.
Feast your eyes, soldier. This here's a genuine Spacer's Choice injury customizing unit, designed to deliver a lethal blast of electrical discharge. I call it the Hand of the Law. You ever want to see a mechanical flailing around like a grounded fish? You stick a couple thousand volts in its guts. With compliments from old Ludwig.
Sounds like fun.
Fun? This ain't some quarterly performance review, soldier. Ours is a grave and sacred duty. Time's come for you to journey down into the black heart of the enemy's camp. I'm talking about the old geothermal plant. Unfortunately, the old plant lies outside my board-given jurisdiction. You'll need to get a passcode from the boss, Reed Thompson.
Don't worry about that, I've already got a passcode from Reed.
I've been after a passcode for years. Boss said no on account of my gross incompetence with all matters related to security. I need you to get us the brain of a mechanical. Well, not exactly a brain. Anatomically speaking, what we're looking for is a logic module.
How am I supposed to get one of these logic modules?
There's the rub. If a mechanical breaks down, the logic module fries. So you can't rip one out of its corpse. You're gonna have to find an intact model somehow.
Parvati, is a logic module something you can help with?
I don't reckon so. I work with gears and pistons and such. Stuff you can put hands to. Computers and mechanical brains are outside my ken.
You know, she names the mechanicals she fixes. Calls them Bess and Clancy and so on. Keep a careful eye on her. Could be a sympathizer.
Seems simple enough.
If you die horribly, I will pour out a can of Zero-G to your memory.
Oops. Oops. Dropping stuff. I'll let you be. I think I'm gonna stop here because it's been about 2 hours. That's a good episode length. And I need to eat, stuff like that. So I'm gonna save it. And thanks for watching.